Hey guys, it's Frex. I'm back. In today's video, I'm gonna do the last boss of the Puzzle Labs board clear section, Dr. Boom.
You've got quite the brain on you. Could you report to the metrics lab for jar sizing? No reason.
Puzzle number 1, A Storm of Souls. So, this is very much like the APM priest we have in standard, um, but we are going to deal damage with playing spells. Because we don't have a stone tusk boar, our enemy doesn't have a health, and we just want to deal with the board. So we play the Radiant Elemental first, both of them actually, and the test subject obviously. Then Vivid Nightmare on it, and kill it with Topsy Turvy. Now we get back the Vivid Nightmare and the Topsy Turvy, so we just play the Vivid Nightmare on Galbin's coil, because that's how we get more damage, and play the Topsy Turvy on one of the Radiant Elementals, so now we are able to kill it with a Holy Smite. We can kill the other Radiant Elemental with Shadow Word Pain, because we cannot kill that with Holy Smite. Then kill the test subject with Holy Smite. And we only need 3 Holy Smites to deal with our minions, so we can deal damage to one of the enemy ones. Now we can start killing off our Galbin's coils, because we want the Radiant Elemental to die just before our last minion. So the Galbin coil kills the token, and we kill it with the Holy Smite, and that's it. Puzzle number 2, Plugging Away.
This puppy is almost as unstable as me. Almost.
So we obviously want to play Thunder Rhino, because that's how the Cave Hydras get charge, and we want to play Wind Furies on them. Actually, you could play the third Wind Fury, but we don't need that. So we hit the middle minion of the enemy middle minion with our non-Wind Fury Cave Hydra. Then they all summon one Leper Gnome, because one of our minions died. Now we hit the middle Maggineer Thermoplug with the Novice Engineer, and it summons one more Leper Gnome, but they have no more space on the board. So we hit the right one with the Novice Engineer. They try to trigger again, but they cannot. Now we hit the Leper Gnome between the right and the middle Thermoplug with a Cave Hydra, so we damage them both. And now we hit the right Maggineer Thermoplug with the damaged Cave Hydra. So we kill 2 of them, and it only summons one Leper Gnome because they are dead now. Now, with the other Wind Fury Cave Hydra, we hit the Leper Gnome next to the Maggineer Thermoplug, and that kills 2 Leper Gnomes and damages it. And now we just run it into the Legendary, which kills a Leper Gnome as well, but it summons another one. Now we hit it with the Thunder Rhino, and then we just trade the 1/1s.
If you're sure.
That's it for the second puzzle. Puzzle number 3, the test. So again, we have test subjects, Radiant Elemental, Shadow Word Pain, Vivid Nightmare. It's actually kind of annoying after you did the first one. Anyway, so we just played the Radiant Elemental and Vivid Nightmare on one of the test subjects. It doesn't matter which one you play it on, but you need to remember which one was it. Now you killed the new one with the Shadow Word Pain, so we get the spells back, but we have one Vivid Nightmare casted on this one. So because we want some place in our hand, we play the Inner Fire on the Radiant Elemental, then Vivid Nightmare again on the test subject and kill the new one. Now we get two Vivid Nightmares back. So we play one of them on the Radiant Elemental, and because now we have two, the Shadow Word Pain costs 0, so we can kill off the test subjects we don't need. So we kill them off one by one, and the only spell they give back is the 0 mana Shadow Word Pain. But we still keep the one we casted our spells on. Now we have 0 mana, so we play Battery Pack and Divine Spirit on the test subject, and Vivid Nightmare again, and Shadow Word Pain, the new one, again. Now we play the Kobold Geomancer and Vivid Nightmare it twice. And after that we play Sergeant Sally and Divine Spirit on her. And from now on we don't need the test subject, and we need more space on the board and the spells it gives us. So we kill it with Shadow Word Pain, then give Divine Spirit to Sergeant Sally again, and Confuse before anything else. Now we can play Vivid Nightmare on Sergeant Sally again, and the last card we play is a Spirit Lash, and because of the 2 Radiant Elementals and 3 Kobold Geomancers, it costs 0 and deals 4 damage to everything on the board, which means it kills everything, and because the Cairn Death Rattles trigger first, they summon 5 Bane Bloodhoofs, but then the Sergeant Sally triggers after, and it kills the Bane Bloodhoofs. Puzzle number 4, Warlocks Apprentice.
The way I programmed this mech suit to walk was staggering. You know?
So in this one, you obviously want to deal with the board by defile, and that is going to be hard to manage. So we play one Demon Fire on the Ultra Sword because we want to lower its health and want the Wild Pyromancer to trigger once. But we don't want it to trigger more times and die, because we are going to need it as a 2 health minion in the end. So we are playing Moat Lurker on the far right side of the board and kill the Wild Pyromancer. Actually, you can play it on the left side, but pay attention, every minion you are going to play after this is going to be played on the other side. So we play Arcane Anomaly on the other side, and Demon Fire on the Jade Golem because we need an 11 health minion. Now we can Blood Fury Potion on actually any of the minions except the Fearsome Doomguard. So I'm just going to play it on the Summoning Portal, then play the Ratcatcher still on the other side of the board and kill the Fearsome Doomguard with it. So now we have a 9 health minion, and then play the Void Terror on the same side as you played the Moat Lurker. And I'm going to play it on the far right side. So the Void Terror is going to be our 6 health minion, and we get the Wild Pyromancer back with 2 health. And it's almost good, but we don't have a 4 health minion. But don't worry guys, if you play Defile, before the effect goes off, the Arcane Anomaly goes to 4 health. So we are done here, we just need to play Defile. And that's it. So I'm thinking about a whole speedrun of the puzzle lab, but it might take like 80 to 90 or maybe even 100 minutes, so I'm not sure about that. Anyways guys, that's all for today. Until next time. Peace.